My name is Peter Blair. I graduated from Thomas Jefferson School of Law in 2009. I am a criminal defense attorney. When I graduated from Thomas Jefferson, I passed the bar. At that time, I was working as a law clerk for a Thomas Jefferson alum in a small criminal defense practice. At that point, he was not able to hire me on as a full-time associate, so what I did was networked as much as I possibly could in the criminal defense community with the attorneys I knew. I worked for 6 or 7 different attorneys at one point, doing whatever work I possibly could, sometimes working for free, sometimes just taking money for appearances, writing motions and that kind of thing. Ultimately, I did enough work for one particular firm, which was a very high-profile, high-volume firm in downtown San Diego, and I got hired on as an associate. I learned a great deal about very serious cases, serious violent crimes, strikes, heavy narcotics cases in both state and federal court, a lot of white-collar crime as well. After 3.5 years, I decided to go off on my own. When I was working with the firm for 3.5 years and I decided to go off on my own, it was one of the scariest things I've ever done, but it's one of the most rewarding things I've ever done as well. So far, I've been very successful as a solo practitioner. You need to realize your place in the job market right now. You can't just send out resumes online. You have to literally go to people's offices multiple times, try to meet the managing partners, do work for them, do free work for them, do court appearances for them, show that you know what you're doing. Eventually, once a spot opens, they will hire you. Or they'll give you some part-time work and eventually you can just infiltrate into their firm. Ultimately, it's going to take a lot of work to get a job in this marketplace, but it's worth the effort. I always said I would work at a firm until I felt I had learned enough, and I think that's the most important thing when you're starting out. The most rewarding part of my job is I get to help people in need. That's why I went to law school in the first place. I had no idea what area of law I wanted to do, but I knew that was my ultimate goal. Most specifically, working in San Diego, my favorite part about working here is I get to help out a lot of military. I've done a lot of pro bono cases for the military, so that's the most rewarding part. I feel like if they're going to go get shot at overseas, I don't have the guts to do that, so that's my way of giving back to them. Look at a law degree as a way to fulfill your non-monetary goals. It's a way to make money. If it's a paycheck to you, really think about it and see if that's what you want to sign on for. If you use it as a tool to do what you want to do ultimately in your career, that's fantastic. Every day is exciting in my line of work.